Welcome everybody. Okay, I apologize, I'm a little bit late, and by that I mean a fair bit late. We've got our round 2 match. We have FishSpider versus HulbeH in our hero tournament, which we have right here. So you'll see that we've already gone Walladil versus Epic, Yan Batari and Celtic Guardian have played, Epic and Psyduck, and now we're on FishSpider and HulbeH. We haven't done any of the losers bracket yet, although we're starting to get those set up. Afterwards, tonight, once we finish FishSpider and HulbeH, we're going to have Epic Legion and Celtic Guardian, if I have it correct. But right now I'm going to hop right in real fast, because they should be... Well, I haven't challenged, but they are getting ready and waiting for me. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very, very much for being so patient. I'm going to follow FishSpider for the start of this game. And then we're going to switch it around to watch HulbeH for the next set. And then after that, we will see if there's a third game. And starting off, we have FishSpider playing Triumphant Stranger. Ooh, and mulliganing to 6. That sucks. That second hand didn't seem that bad. I only got a glimpse at it. It was a really fast mulligan there. But here we go. We are off to the races. They're in and ready to go. That's just fine by me. This is a dicey hand from FishSpider. I like the reunite in hand. Like, that's really useful for what FishSpider is trying to do. But FishSpider is going to need to get some power cards. I'm really surprised that Grim Stranger was kept on top. It's a really powerful Stranger in this deck, but it feels like FishSpider needs more than 2 power right now. So I'm more than a little bit surprised that that was the decision here. I guess that we'll have to see what happens. And then, of course, we've got HulbeH over there on a Karoo hero deck. Have to remember off the top of my head exactly what that was. There's a very quick start to the tournament today. We got Tireless Stranger coming down. Good top deck of getting a power. That was desperate for FishSpider. FishSpider was in a lot of trouble there. I'm really surprised they kept this. Alright, and then HulbeH is going to go straight for the goad and start smashing face. Not a bad situation in general for FishSpider, in that FishSpider has Grim Stranger and can definitely be winning this race right now. So I might just slam the Grim. Yeah, and we're going to see FishSpider do that. Try and set off a race. This has both good and bad implications, I think, for FishSpider, in that it helps FishSpider race here, but it also means that HulbeH might slow down, and, well, or not. or HulbeH will just keep speeding up and figure, it's fine, I can still beat this. Ah, yeah, there we go. And that's going to silence the Grim Stranger and have a defender. This is, man, Fish just desperately needs to have another power card here. With another power, like, Spell Shaper is great, but they need to have that. Right now, they're just straight up dead. HulbeH's going to be smart, block there, take 5, and then just put this game away real quick. An unfortunate one for FishSpider. I can see why HulbeH did not want to slow down. Oh my god. What a hand. Just a bunch of flyers and a ton of really good, powerful equipment to put on them. I mean, I was thinking that it might have gotten HulbeH to slow down and stop FishSpider from racing, which would have probably been good in some ways for HulbeH, because FishSpider, like, it felt like the way for FishSpider to win there, for me, was to suddenly get down, like, the Charge Stranger and maybe something else, like, get, like, one of the Pump Strangers. I can't remember the name of the one, but the one that gives +1/+1 to all of the Strangers, like, things like that, and do, like, a weird swing, or, like, Ruthless Stranger to give them all an extra attack, but yeah, there was no way that you were going to get out of that one. That one was just nasty. An unfortunate mull to 6 for FishSpider here. But we're going to watch HulbeH this time and see the game from their perspective. Alright, and there we go. They're already jumped on, ready to go. We'll hop right on in. And this is a tough one for HulbeH, so we might see a reversal here. I mean, I imagine that HulbeH just redraws this hand and hopefully gets a good one. Yep, this hand looks more than serviceable. Immediately Ikaria, and then you can, like, Honored Skyguard on turn 4 with Seraph, if you decide to use Ikaria on turn 3. Man, this hand is actually really good. I like that HulbeH has decided with their deck to go basically just flyers forever. It's a really smart line of play, I think, in a lot of these kinds of decks. Just overwhelm them with a fairly large number of decent flyers. Like, Honored Skyguard isn't a card that gets a lot of constructed play, but it's good. Like, I mean, 2/2 flyer for 2 with an ability. There's lots of flyers that don't see a lot of play, but are actually very solid. And I like the little showcase here that HulbeH is putting on for them. FishSpider with all the colors on turn 3 here. Ooh, and slamming a crown. FishSpider, as usual, has a spicy list. I don't know that it's going to win, but man, it's an interesting bunch of cards for sure. And now we're going to get Cobalt Coin? Okay, and then I imagine Svetcha then? I don't know. I guess that it would have been depleted either way. Yeah, they needed an undepleted power to go Skycrag and on his Skyguard. I might have thought about just playing Skyguard Seraph. Oh, wow. FishSpider just throwing away the Stranger. That's an interesting one. And HulbeH is just going to go for the race. Which, again, is probably correct. FishSpider's stuck on 3 again.
Easy, girl. Now heal.
And I mean, we know what HulbeH's hand looks like. Yeah, HulbeH just lays the Seraph down this time. So they're going to race, but they're going to do it by putting down the 0/5 and just making a big wall. Quick draw on it. Okay. I mean, that's nice. Getting quick draw and Warcry. I might have still attacked with the Valorous Stranger, because it does have endurance, right? You'd still get the Warcry and you'd maybe just trade with this. I don't think you're going to get worse than doing that. Yeah. I guess that it would have ended up being really bad because of the Vanquish, but without knowing that, I gotta like to see a little more aggression from FishSpider there. Not that it really matters, like FishSpider is just, once again, really stuck on power, having a lot of trouble. And this is going exactly as HulbeH plans. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a little more aggression from HulbeH, but I guess they're not super worried about what FishSpider has, because FishSpider has just been so incredibly stuck on the power. But yeah, it seemed like with Anaya there, I might have wanted to do it beforehand and then just slam with everything. You're 23 health. You might as well just put this game away. FishSpider needs a way to wipe the entire board, but that's just not happening. Yeah, and I mean, Obelisk is cool. It's unfortunate that FishSpider didn't get more of a chance here, but sometimes that's what happens, so little bit of a tough luck couple of games for FishSpider here. Like, the colors weren't the problems. You could say that the issue was that FishSpider was playing 5 colors, but FishSpider didn't have influence problems. They had more than enough influence. They just could not actually draw the power cards. So, I mean, maybe they needed to have more power in their deck as well, but just a little bit of bad luck, I would say. I mean, it's just really, really low amounts of power in both of the games, and sometimes that's what happens, so we're going to throw that one into the books. And we're going to have HulbeH advancing over FishSpider 2-0. Which will mean that we now have FishSpider versus Psyduck as our losers bracket for round 1.